Hello, happy Wednesday. I am doing this live video outside today because I needed to be outside so bad. I didn't want to be in my house sharing this information. So I was trying to get a view of the mountain, but I didn't want to lose. Hey Kelly, good morning or good evening for you. I didn't want to lose my Wi-Fi. So I had to stay close to my house, but I needed to be outside. So that is what is going on. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. And doesn't sound too bad. I've got wind and cars, and there's probably going to be a train that's going by. But that's okay. We will just let it be. I just needed to be outside. Okay, great. So I wanted to share, oh, Brandy, what the heck? Okay, great. Thank you, Loveful Living. Oh, I love your tag, your name, Loveful Living. That's amazing. What a beautiful IG name. Okay, so I was hiking yesterday, and I was recognizing that I was very much out of my body. I was in my head, right? And I was thinking, and I was like, oh, this is so nice. I'm thinking about all these amazing things, and I'm processing all this stuff, and this is just so healing. And then I heard this voice said, are you in your body? Can you feel your higher self? Are you connected? And I thought, no, I'm not. I'm not in my body. I'm not connected to my higher self or my light. I'm in my head. And so as I was walking down this trail, I began to connect, right? So I focused with my third eye on my crown chakra, and I envisioned this light coming in, and I envisioned my connection to my higher self, and I felt it within my body, and I continued to walk. And it was a totally different experience because I was able to do both. I was able to be in my head and have these thoughts and these conversations going back and forth. And I was connected to my light, right? And this message when I was in the shower from Adama was start talking about embodiment. Start talking about what the ascension looks like in our everyday lives. So ascension to me is no longer like this foo-foo woo-woo word, right? It's no longer this spiritual term for me. It's just like saying going to school, right? I'm going to go to school. No, it's the same thing for me. Ascension is just ascension. It's just what's happening to all of us. And the more we're able to look at it as an everyday normal occurrence that is happening, the less we will feel freaked out about it, or how do I do it, or what does it mean? Do I need to read books about it? Do I need to, go spend thousands of dollars on researching different teachers that can teach me about it? No, you don't. It's just happening, right? And it's just part of the agreement of being on the planet. And it's a natural thing that's occurring. And so the more we can bring this awareness into our everyday lives, the easier it might be to move through this process of ascending, right? So we are, whether we are aware of it or not, moving back and forth between these different frequencies of light. And so as we move through these different frequencies, as our light begins to spin a little bit faster, which is shifting frequencies higher, right? Not higher being better, just a higher frequency. Light spins quicker. You're shifting into a different frequency. In that shifting, your experience on the planet changes. And so we are much more aware of our senses right now, right? So as you're shifting, as you're moving into a different vibration, emotions are much stronger. Emotions are coming and going faster. Your body is shifting. You're very aware that you're not in your body. You're very aware that you are in your body. You can spin out of control in an instant, and the next thing you know, you're calm. your emotions feel like they're taking control of you, and then the next second you feel like it just is what it is. And so what Adama wanted to speak about today through me in this way is being in our bodies. And we all talk about it. We've all heard the term embodiment, be in our bodies, be present within your body. And it's not easy. So we are programmed to be out of our bodies, meaning in our heads, or perhaps even out of our body. A lot of us are actually out of our bodies. I've been out of my body for many, many years, since I was a young child, just to escape certain emotions and feelings and trauma, right? And so as a young child, if you went through things in your life that were traumatic and painful, you left your body. Why the hell are you going to stay in your body and experience pain or trauma or fear? Your natural reaction is to get the hell out. And what happens, unfortunately, is we stay out, because when we start to come back into our bodies, we begin to feel more, and those feelings are very scary and they're very painful. And so we learn how to live outside of our bodies. We learn how to live in our heads, and we learn how to live literally out of our body. And that is not the natural way of being. And so as we shift into this fifth dimension and as we ascend, we are being pulled back down. We are being pulled back down into our bodies, and it's painful, and it's raw, and it's scary, and it's a whole new way of learning how to be with ourselves. And so it's also a moment-by-moment conscious decision, right? So it's like, okay, I'm walking to the grocery store. Do I feel my breath? Right? And so you just start to feel your breath, or feel your belly, or feel your feet on the ground, feel your legs walking, and that's being embodied. That's feeling your body. And then it goes, right? Then you start thinking, or you answer your phone, or you're on Instagram, right? And so then you're sort of out. And so what you're doing, which is what Ascension is you're merging back these two ways of being. So you are bringing yourself back into your body, and you are also still, experiencing whatever you're going to experience in your mind and in this world, but you're merging both. And the only way that you can evolve, the only way that you can consciously bring in your higher self, consciously feel your light body, is to embody, is to be within your body. And it's all well and dandy to talk about it, and it's a whole other thing to be in it, to center yourself in it, to bring your third eye, to use your third eye to focus your awareness back into yourself. When you do that, you feel a lot more. My God, you're going to feel more. And you're going to want to escape, right? You're going to want to jump out of it. It's like, come back in. What is my body telling me? What are the pains I'm feeling? Physical pains, right? You're going to start really recognizing physical pain. You're going to start recognizing any emotional stuff that is stuck in you there, right? So the more you are in your body, the more you are able to hold your light within your body, the more you are able to connect with your higher self, right? And that's not a foo-foo, woo-woo spiritual word. This is just happening. This is just the terms we've used, but it's just normal what's happening every day for us. And the more people talk about it, the more it becomes, hi Sierra, the more it becomes normal. Just like going to school and learning about mathematics, or learning about the stars, or learning about how to garden, right? We're learning how to ascend. Pretty simple, not a big deal, right? But we've been programmed our entire lives to not live in that state. So it's very challenging. So the message today is embodiment, and sitting, using your third eye, bringing your awareness back in, and recognizing, seeing this tube of light that is connecting you not only to your higher self, but to your I am presence and to source. And even if you don't know what that means or looks like or feels like, it doesn't matter. Bringing your awareness to this, eventually you will feel it. Eventually you will see it, and eventually you will experience it on a regular basis. It's like anything, it's practice, right? We practice. We can't just all of a sudden read certain books, listen to people on YouTube or on IG or anything, and just all of a sudden, boom, have this, awakening and be living in this new world, this new earth that we're creating. It's baby steps. It's learning. It's practicing. It's doing the work on a regular basis. It's sharing your experiences so that everybody else can learn from what your experience has been. How are you integrating this energy? How are you shifting back and forth? And it's not, we're all doing it. We're all moving through it. And let's share how we're doing it. It's not a hierarchical thing, right? Of like, oh, this person, knows all about these spiritual ascension things and they're channeling these amazing beings, and I better watch out, I better watch them and watch how they're doing it, and woe is me because I can't do that. Absolutely not. You have a commitment to do it. You have a requirement to do it. You are doing it whether you know you are or not. So it's time to take back this feeling of I need somebody else to show me how to embody myself, right? Or I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not spiritual enough, or all the words that come into your head. And this is not to say that there aren't teachers out there that can teach you how to do it in a very easy and effortless way. There are. And they're amazing, and you should listen to them, and you should take responsibility for your own life and your own ascension and start doing the work, right? Start doing the work and stop looking at the word ascension as this spiritual term. Ascension is just like dinner, taking a shower. It's just natural. And the more we can recognize this, the more we can live and learn how to live back and forth with these, the easier your life is going to be. It's a challenge right now. It is a freaking challenge because, one, a lot of us aren't really holding on to and grasping the enormity of what's happening, right? Because whatever their ego is telling them, and so that's the first thing, that there is that the more you can do these simple steps, right, of just being aware. Am I in my body? I am totally not in my body right now. Okay, so that's enough. Just having that thought, hallelujah, you just had that thought, right? And then keep doing your thing. And then maybe an hour later, you could be like, wow, do I feel my belly? Oh, I feel my belly. That means I'm in my body. What does that feel like? Oh, wow, okay. That's what embodiment feels like, right? I mean, these are thousands of years of programming that we are reprogramming in one lifetime. And less than one lifetime, ladies and gentlemen, in years. And not even years, it could be months. So we are reprogramming thousands of years of how we lived. And so give ourselves credit for that, and don't be hard on yourselves. Even with all of your issues and all of your addictions and all of your things that you're feeling, whatever it may be, right? All of the trauma we've had, we all have it, and it's part of the human experience of being here. And get out of that and start doing the baby steps. It's like there is that humanness, right? We are on this planet. We are moving through our shit. We have to stay in our bodies. We are physical beings. Thank God for that. This physical body holds my light. This physical body allows me to experience my emotions and my pain and my trauma. And it allows me to heal that. And I am, without a doubt, a light body. There is no doubt in my mind that there is a tube of light Sometimes it's a little bit bigger, sometimes it's smaller, depending upon my experience. But it is a tube of light that is connecting me to all that is, and every single one of you have that. Begin to recognize that. Begin to see it with your third eye. Begin to acknowledge that. Okay, so yes, you can have all your human experiences and your fear and your pain and your trauma and all of that. And you are this light. And you are this light. You are both at the same time. And you're learning how to be both right now. With everything that's going around you, with all that's happening, that's ascension. Right? That is evolution. Our species is evolving. Right? That's it. So embodiment, come in, come back down into your body. Recognize that you've been out of your body for many, many, many lifetimes. Right? For very good reasons. God bless us for being able to keep ourselves safe. And we don't need to any longer. So we come in, we find our heart. Can you feel your heart beating, even right now? Can I bring my awareness, can I bring my third eye to my heart? Can I bring it to my belly? Right? When I'm exercising, can I feel my body move? Can I feel the muscles moving? You know, that's why breath is so important. That's why breath is so important. So, that's my message. Embodiment, you guys. Baby steps. None of this is spiritual mumbo jumbo. It's just life. It's just happening. And you're all going through it. All of us are going through it. Right? And loving yourselves through it. So if you were listening to this today, I was just going to say, I can't even pronounce your IG name, I'm so sorry. I was just going to say, if you're listening to this right now, you needed to hear this, right? And so let it sink in, take it. Let this energy that's coming through from this IG Live move into your body. You know, embody this message. I don't know if Sierra's still on here, but she has this course called I think it's Embodying the Message. I'm going to mess it up, but it's true, right? So embody it, bring it in. Let it impact you in some way. And if you're listening to this on YouTube, you know, there's a reason for you to be listening to this. There's a reason for you to hear this message right now. And allow yourself to receive it. Allow yourself to hear it. And just remember that you're doing it. Mastering message embodiment. Yeah. Thank you. Launched living. Yeah, embodying the message. Anyways, my loves, I'm going to go. I'm so happy I was outside doing this today. It feels so good to be outside in the sun. It feels really good to bring that message to you guys today, and to myself. And just be compassionate, be loving to you as you move through this. Know that you're doing it even if you don't know what you're doing. And all it takes is awareness. Even if you don't know what it is that you're being aware of, right? Even questioning the awareness is doing the work. Even questioning the awareness is doing the work. So, remember who you are. Remember that you're both at all at the same time. Remember that you're your physical body and your emotions and your pain and your ego, and you're this beautiful light that's coming in through your crown. And the more you begin to recognize that and realize that and feel that, the more you will become it consciously. You already are it. You've never been anything other than, but it's now bringing awareness to it. And stop thinking that it's spiritual mumbo jumbo. It's not. Get out of this foo-foo, woo-woo spiritual talk. It's just life. It's just life. And thank God we're going through it together. I love you all so much. I'll be back next Wednesday, 11 a.m. to do another message from beautiful Adama. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. If you missed any part of this, you can find it on my YouTube channel, along with many other videos. And my YouTube channel is Lori of Lemuria. You guys are all blessed in so many ways. I love you so much. May you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Goodbye.